Alrighty, it's your boy Zxous, and we're back with another Goddess of Victory Nikke video. And in today's video, we're going to be using, obviously, NERO in CHATTERBOX. Now, this video is really not needed, but as you guys already know, I always take the new character to every single boss just to show you guys, even though this one is, like, CHATTERBOX is not a hard boss whatsoever, so I don't expect any character to, like, even if the character is not doing anything, I mean, like, they're not doing anything still, but, like, CHATTERBOX is literally a boss where, like, I just need Dorothy and Modernia, and that's it, to be honest, right? Like, that's really it. But we are still going to take, you know, NERO in there with Modernia and Dorothy again, and then I think I'm gonna have Laplace on the team because that's what I usually actually have, Laplace, right? So let me build up these characters and then we will get to it. Alright, so I geared them up, and obviously, as you guys already know, my NERO is close to being fully leveled up. This is a character that I am going to actually use a lot just because I do have Rapunzel, right? Don't really recommend summoning for this character, or investing in her if you don't have Rapunzel, right? Like, I know Pepper works as well, but it's just still you have to use Pepper manually. With Rapunzel, it's kind of free. Now, with a team like this, is actually going to be key. I'm going to, no, let's go in there blind. Let's go in there blind. I haven't tried this out. I usually try these out mock battle first, right? But I think it should be able to do it. One thing I do think this team is going to be good at is, especially NERO, is when Laplace is in her burst skill, she can't cover. So having that taunt is going to be useful, right? And she's basically, like, NERO's basically going to be taunting the entire game, right? I want to say there's only going to be, like, realistically a 5-second gap, obviously, because 15 seconds, 20 seconds, right? So here she's not taunting, right? That's always going for the middle. But the moment we get her first burst skill, she should always be taunting the CHATTERBOX here, right? Look at her burst skill. Quite good, quite good. Honestly, it's something like, at this point, bro, they just feeding like those types of burst skills to us, bro. But yeah, I do think NERO is going to have her use. Like, okay, I wanted to test there, but I think the bullets were just going after NERO regardless, right? Usually, because I never use a taunt character for CHATTERBOX, actually. Honestly, this might be the first time, unless, has there been a taunter that we've gotten recently? No, we haven't. That I could think of at the top of my head, summonable wise. Like, we've had defenders, but I wouldn't say taunters. Right, but yeah, let me see, actually, let me let them go for her. I want to see how well those tank. Yeah, those, okay, they're doing no damage. So yeah, you can see, regardless, if you have Rapunzel, it's gonna work out at the end of the day. But like, it's not really a flex, like, oh, like, CHATTERBOX, like I said, is the easiest boss in the game. So there's no, like, I can even take, okay, we weren't taunting there. Actually, we were supposed to be. What happened? I wonder why. Yeah, we were supposed to be taunting there. I wonder what happened there. We were under the taunt status, and that thing lasts for 15 seconds. So the moment CHATTERBOX decided to jump, we were already under the taunt status. So I'm curious, why didn't that work? Right there, let's see. We're not under the taunt status right now, I don't think, but I think it's still gonna go for her. Yeah, still no damage though. The damage reduction really does help, especially with your max HP increase, and because again we have what's her name on the team, Rapunzel, we're always gonna have full stacks of cat repayment, right? And then we also have the HP increase. I honestly don't think that HP increase is anything too special. Like, let me show you guys. It's not healing us, like, okay, 38k, right? We're healing 38k. Let's wait for it to go away and see the, like, the difference, right? So we're still under it, and then we heal for, well, what are we healing for now? 24k. So I mean, it's somewhat of a difference, but it's not that big of a difference, right? Especially with a character who has, how much HP does she have? 1 million, right? So, but the good thing is that it's consistent, right? It's not like it's only happening during a burst skill or anything like that. But you can, and oh, look, yeah, you see how, oh, she died there. Whoa. Is it? Let me redo that. We were about to beat it right there, actually. But something isn't making sense there, because that first time we taunted, and we were taunting, but it didn't go. Okay, so that's gonna go for Modernia. We're gonna redo this, right? Just because I'm not understanding what is. It's not that I'm not understanding what the character is doing. It's just look. So that's going for her. I'm gonna let that hit her, and it's doing no damage. So how the hell did you just get one tapped? Right? It's not like we were not under carry payment. Or it could have been possible, right? Because remember, no, it's not even, like, it's not possible. So let me take the hit. Okay, we didn't take the hit there. But we weren't under the taunt status there. That's fine. But here, I believe these should be going for her. Yeah, so they go for her. So that's also going to be quite useful as well, I will say. Right? When CHATTERBOX goes for one enemy specifically, and then because she ends up taunting while the rocket launchers are going, it ends up directing to her. That's quite useful. But I'm just so, why did she just die there? I'm gonna have to like actually play back the video and see myself. So she's gonna, okay, and then we're not, wait, but again, we were taunting. So you see what I mean? Why? We're taunting, so it happened again. Why is that the case? And then this goes for Laplace, right? Okay, don't die, Laplace. Don't die, please. Thank you. Right, we're not gonna cover because we don't need to, of course, but we're gonna beat it. But that's weird. So right now we're not taunting, right? Okay, that's still gonna go for Modernia. We're going to be taunting here, and then you're gonna look, the rocket launchers, I'm gonna let it hit. Let's see again. The rocket launchers go for her, right? So you can see, right? It's only with one, so that's probably why. But I don't understand why that one time there, it happened twice. So like that same time exactly. She was taunting still, and then like the taunt is not up right now. I know there's an extra 5 seconds, but the taunt is not up right now. So right now she has her 5 stacks of damage reduction. Her max HP is still increased, but her defense is getting lowered by other stacks. Is that why she died instantly that last time? The most likely why, right? So here, let me see. Okay, that didn't go for her. But she's taunting again, and then she just takes, like, this is good for Laplace who can't, what's it called, right? That's good for Laplace who can't cover there. But then, yeah, she just instantly died there because of the defense-related stats, or like defense down. There's no question, because she literally went from CHATTERBOX and not hitting that hard. Literally, she went from what 75% HP to 0. So chat, it's not because she died, it's just because of the defense-related stats there. But obviously, you can see does the job quite well. But yeah, you can see that was like. Defense related stats, and like, because you remember damage reduction and defense related stats are different, right? So to lower her defense, but I feel like in almost every gacha game, damage reduction is still more powerful than defense lower, right? I swear in most gacha games that's how it is. So maybe it's different in this game, because I know I think that stacks go, the defense down goes up to 5 stacks. You can actually check. I think I could check. It was this right here. Fires off laser, dealing damage to a single Nikke. Okay, no. There we go. That it's right there. So it's not because she wasn't. Yeah, it's right there. It's not because she wasn't. Right, like obviously she's a tank and stuff like that, and in the video I showed her taking like the hits and stuff like that, but in a general situation you're not really gonna want to just take those rockets in. But it says right here, once you fully stack, then you instantly die, which makes sense. There's no way CHATTERBOX's missiles from 75% of damage reduction, 75% HP, a 40% damage reduction, and your max HP increase, there's no possible way that that's one tapping her like for free without it being a mechanic. How much do I want? Like 4. Oh my gosh. But yeah, Right, like I said, but she's useful if you have her with Rapunzel. Like literally, you can use her anywhere as long as you have her with Rapunzel. Let's make that clear. If you have Rapunzel, right? For the people who still don't understand that somehow. But yeah, it's your boy Zxous. That's Chatterbox. You can use it as a taunt, obviously, when you're fighting. Just go for the missiles. I just did it just to showcase, right? But you could see when we were getting hit with the missiles before it fully stacked up and we guaranteed to instantly die, she was taking no damage, right? Literally. Actually, I think the damage is literally equivalent or maybe less than Rapunzel's heal. Fun fact, actually. It kind of looked like that. I'm gonna have to replay the video and look back myself, but it looked like that, right? So you guys let me know what you think. It's your boy Zxous. I'm out. Peace.